I try to be proactive in that and finding connections. It can be hard. There are different mothers groups and things like that. But to have that connection with other parents where your discipline styles are similar, your backgrounds are similar, your views on things are similar, to have all of those factors come in to find that exact right match can be hard.
There's a huge need in this community. I open up my email and my Facebook messages, and there's all these great questions from women all the time who sort of, I guess I'm really outspoken, so I get a lot of like, where do you go for, please help me figure out, like, how do I, and I was just inundated with questions all the time, breastfeeding questions, and new mom questions, and natural childbirth questions, and how do I get my kid to take a bottle questions, like really, you know, these things that I think women turn to their families or their moms or their sisters previously, and I've found that Wilmington is kind of a little bit of a disjointed community in that people don't necessarily live here with grandmas and moms and dads and aunts and uncles. So there's a need for that woman-to-woman, mother-to-mother support.
So I actually used a little sheet that the hospital gave me, and they had Linda's name on there as one of the resources. So I called her. I was like, please give us some help. And she told me to come down and meet her at the health department, and that's how I met her at the Lakes office. And she sat there and helped me out, and you know, mainly I guess it was a confidence thing too, because I thought, like I said, I thought it was all over. I thought I had ruined it all, and that his latch would never be corrected. But she was telling me, it's okay, you know, you're doing it right, just keep going, you have to get through this hump, I guess, you know, of the pain, and so anyway, yeah, she helped me out with breastfeeding, and that's how I met her.
It's a support group without being a support group. Every mom who comes to Shoulder Strength has a baby, and every baby's a different age. So if you're, you know, somebody who has a 6-month-old or a 3-year-old, they've been through it, they know, you know, and it's just nice. It's more than an exercise class, Shoulder Strength. It's definitely a group of women supporting each other, and it's just great. It's just absolutely great, you know.
I have been faithful to Birth Circle. I try to go as much as I can, not only for my benefit, but because I believe if other women are there, that they need for someone to hear their story too. And so, you know, sometimes I walk in and I think people must be thinking, she's coming back, she's been coming for a year. But people, I mean, I do believe that it's important for us to all be together to hear other people's stories.
Actually, you don't have to be an educator, you don't have to be, you know, like in a classroom learning about this. It's just if you have a good experience, and if you have 1 or 2 child that you are committed to breastfeeding and, you know, doing what you believe, I think you can kind of educate somebody else too, you know, just by talking. You know.
It's that connecting resources that's missing. It's not that we're trying to replace some stuff that's already here or do something.
We don't want to reinvent.
No, we want to bring people together. This is about honoring the work that other people have done too in this community for years and years, and linking women to every woman is an individual, you know, so looking at her situation and offering these pathways to different resources and professionals in our community.
Tonight's a big night. I'm excited.